other, other digits within this area of somatosensory cortex. But after all this experience, it only takes a few months, it's hugely increased in terms of its representation. And in fact, there seems to be a competition, if you like. The brain is squashed for space, whatever you look at. And what is happening is that if you have juxtaposing areas that are represented, they are very much in competition. So, for example, if you have the misfortune of having an amputation of your whole arm, which obviously includes the hand and the digits, this area is right next to the area which is controlling touch sensitivity in the face. And individuals that have had this, for example, have reported that when they are touched on the face, it gives them a sensation of being touched in their missing hand or arm. There's an example for that. Another, that's more risque example, is this one at this end, which is individuals who have lost a whole leg, for example, or even just their foot. This is right next to the area of the genitals. And a male, for example, has reported when he had orgasm that he not only felt orgasm in his genital region, but it appeared to be translated up his phantom limb as well, his leg and his foot. And it's been argued by some neurosurgeons, such as Ramachandran, that indeed the juxtaposition of feet and genitals may explain foot fetishes, for example, because of the proximity with them. I won't go into that in more detail, but nevertheless, there is a sort of dynamism and competition between these areas, so it doesn't matter who's represented next to who else, as far as the brain is concerned. Now let's look at some other animals, and these are the sort of stars, if you like, of the touch world. Some of you probably may have seen in Attenborough's programs recently. This is the famous star-nosed mole that uses this arrangement here to not only find its way around, but actually to catch and manipulate insects and so forth to actually put it in its mouth. It's a very, very useful organ for this obviously nocturnal subterranean animal to have. And that's what the animal looks like in reality. But in terms of the way its brain is organized, its touch brain is concerned, that is what it looks like. Huge amount of brain dedicated just to processing its nose. In fact, over 20% of its entire brain cortex is developed to doing that. And also its hands, which are important. Another mole, similar kind of thing, huge representation of the head, in particular the nose. You notice the whiskers, which are very, very useful for a lot of rodent species, and the hands again.